somebody, you have to choose your friends and make sure that they've had something to die in their life. If you've never had anything to die in your life, you have the kind of optimism that is annoying. If you've never had anything to go wrong in your life, I don't like to hear you preach. It aggravates me. It gets on my nerves because your preaching has not been balanced by failure. If you've never had anything to die in your life, don't counsel me because you really don't understand me. Because you don't know why I am like I am until you've been where I've been. If you've never had anything to die in your life, don't sit there and tell me be a man, take it, don't cry. You don't know what I'm taking. You don't know what I'm enduring. You don't understand. Just because you read some books and took a psych class doesn't mean that you're ready to deal with the issues of my life. There's something about going through death and loss and misfortune and adversity. There's something about going through things that don't seem fair to you, that once you go through them, you need to make sense of the madness in your life. Since you can't change what happened and you can't alter what you've been through, at least you need to be able to think that there's some greater good that's going to come out of it. It's what they call bringing closure. To bring closure to it, to justify that I didn't go through this kind of pain for nothing. I need to be able to feel like something good is going to come out of this. If I can't do that, then I feel like I'm a victim, that I feel like I've been victimized, and I forever feel sorry for myself, and I'm not free to go on with my life, and I'm not safe to remarry again, and I'm not safe to get another job again, not safe in another church again because I have unresolved issues out of my past, and I'm not ready to go forward with my life because I'm still tied up with where I came from. I need to know if I'm going to continue to worship God, I need to know that some demon didn't get loose in my life and wreck my life. I need to know that all hell has not broken loose in my life, that Satan hasn't snatched the steering wheel from God and is driving my life to hell. I need to know that the demonic influences of my enemies have not taken over my life, even though I feel like my life has become a prey to Satanism, wickedness, and carnality. I need to know that God is not through working it out and that sooner or later he's going to do something in my life that makes sense. I need to know that nothing just happens. And so the women shared a tear together. They wept together. They cried together. They shared pain together. They shared burial together. They shared their losses together. They shared their emptiness together. And Naomi decided, this is it. Gotta split. I'm gonna quit. I'm going back home where I came from. Gotta go. Can't take it anymore. I'm going back home. I'm bitter, but I'm going back home bitter. I'm frustrated, but I'm going back home. And they fell on Naomi and began to weep because Naomi had left a significant impression on them. And all of a sudden, in the midst of this pain, Naomi starts reasoning with them. Stop crying. Stop crying. I have no options. What am I going to do? She said, if I married today and had more children, what are you going to do? Wait for the children to become grown that they might be your husbands again? She said, I'm out of the game. The clock is against me. Oh, I wish I had time. I wish I had time to talk about time. What do you do when the clock is against you and you have enough wisdom to do it over, but you don't have enough time to do it over? What do you do when you miss your season and you miss your window of opportunity? What do you do when you know that you've got the desire to do it, you've got the passion to do it, but you look in the mirror and the wrinkles in your face and the sagging of your body indicates you don't have time to do this all over again? She says, I don't have time to get pregnant again. I don't have a second chance at life. My life is over. Go away. Don't hang around me. I have nothing left to give. There are people that when you start running out of time, you get bitter, you get desperate, you start pushing people away from you because they're asking something of you that you don't think you can give anymore. And you find yourself in a place of depletion and it feels like God has forgotten you. But I remind you, nothing just happens at this age, at this stage. There's a reason why it happened at this age. There's a reason why it happened at this level in life. It's not a mistake. It's not an accident. God didn't fall asleep on the job and the devil came in and wrecked the car. No, God never sleeps and he never slumbers. He's in complete control and he knows where you are and he knows how old you are and he knows how much time you spent and he knows what happened to you and he knows who walked out and left you and he knows who betrayed you and he knows who molested you and he knows who raped you and he knows who rejected you and he knows where you are in life and he knows about your bills and he knows about your degree and he knows you dropped out of school and he knows about what you didn't get and he knows about the health of your child and he knows about the condition of your neighborhood. Understand that and tell yourself nothing just happens. And so Oprah walks away. She walks away. I may have to turn this into a series because I can't get out of this. But Oprah walks away and she cries and she goes back. And there are people who can walk away from you. And hear me when I tell you this. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. I can sit down now, I preach. I can sit down, I don't need to make an altar call or nothing. I can sit, I don't have to hoop, I don't have to make you shout. I have just preached right now. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. I don't want you to try to talk another person into staying with you, loving you, calling you, hearing about you, coming to see you, staying attached to you. I mean, hang up the phone. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. I don't care how wonderful they are. I don't care how attracted you are to them. I don't care what they did for you 20 years ago. I don't care what the situation is. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. Because your destiny is not tied to the person who left. You don't hear me? You don't want me this morning. You better leave me alone. You better run out of here. Don't let my voice fool you. Ain't nothing wrong with my head. Your destiny is never tied to anybody that left. The Bible said that they came out from us, that it might be made manifest that they were not of us. For had they been of us, no doubt they would have continued with us. People leave you because they're not joined to you. And if they're not joined to you, you get super glue and you can't make them stay. Let them go. And it doesn't mean that Oprah was a bad person. It just means that Oprah's part in the story is over. And you got to know when people's part in your story is over so that you don't keep trying to raise the dead. You got to know when it's dead. David, when your boy is dead, wash your face and have another baby. You got to know when it's over. Oh my God, my God, my God, my God. Look at somebody and say, nothing just happens. If they walked away, it's no accident. If they left here, it's no accident. If you tried to make it work and it wouldn't work, it's no accident. Accept it as the will of God. Clap your hands, wash your face, do your dance, and keep going. Oh, Chante, oh, baby, don't make me preach it. Let me tell you something. I got the gift of goodbye. I got the gift of goodbye. It's a 10th spiritual gift. I believe in goodbye. It's not that I'm hateful. It's that I'm faithful. And I know whatever God needs for me to have, he'll give it to me. And if it takes too much sweat, I don't need it. Stop begging people to stay. Let them go. Look at somebody and say, nothing just happens. Ruth, on the other hand, Ruth, on the other hand, coming to the crossroads, she looks at Orpah who left. Ruth turns to Naomi and says, as the Lord liveth, I shall not leave thee. She makes a statement to this woman that sounds somewhere in between poetry, intimacy, and borders on lesbianism. People don't even know how to explain what Ruth said to Naomi. It makes them uncomfortable. They're afraid to talk about it. They don't want to teach on it. Same thing with David and Jonathan. Whenever same-sex relationships get too close, people don't even know what to say because people are so carnal. They think that the only thing that can tie you to somebody is flesh to flesh. Understand that Naomi was an older woman. She was old enough to be Ruth's mama. She's not attracted to Naomi's flesh. Some kind of way Naomi's spirit has gotten in her spirit. There is something that happens to you occasionally where you can meet somebody and you sense that your destiny, oh God, your destiny is tied to that person. Do you understand? Do you understand what's happening to us? Do you understand that we're spending our lives together? Has it ever crossed your mind that we're spending our lives together? That we will die after this? And that we have been joined together and we're spending our life together? Have you ever realized you can spend your life anywhere with anybody doing anything, but something happens inside of you where you sense that your destiny is tied to a ministry or to a vision, and you decide to spend your life? People keep talking about spending their money. That ain't nothing. I can spend my money and live in Chicago, but when I spend my life with you, that's all I have. I don't think that hits you. We're spending our lives together. You will not be able to write your story and leave me out. We're spending our lives together. There is no greater bond possible. Occasionally in scriptures, in the whole Bible, you see it happening where people who are not even blood related spend their lives together in the most intimate connection possible. And theologians and scholars and preachers stumble about it because they don't know how to talk about it, because they don't understand the power of being joined together. How can we explain what made Elijah leave his natural mother and father and run after Elijah to wait on him, to clean his clothes, to pour water on his hand, to set up his tent? But some kind of way Elisha sensed that his destiny was tied to Elijah. How can we explain Timothy, who walks away from everything that he owns to hang out at the outside window of a jail cell? This means that I'm up under the banner of his will. I'm up under the banner of his will. Even in the midst of death, I'm up under the banner of his will. Even in the midst of pain, I'm up under the banner of his will. Even in the midst of separation and disappointment, I'm up under the banner of his will.